Hello, new BritishHeavyMetal.com here. Today, the excellent Quartz and their new album, which has just been released a few days ago, entitled 6. Now, we know, don't we, that Quartz go all the way back, mid-1970s, when they were known as Bandy Legs. Don't know where that name came from, right? And renamed themselves as Quartz a few years later. And then, became associated with the formative days of the new wave of British heavy metal scene when they released their excellent Stand Up and Fight album, which was 1980, I think, if I remember properly, and then Against All Odds in 1983 before they then disappeared pretty much soon afterwards. Before I tell you about 6, if you wouldn't mind, please first subscribing to the channel, because that would be big help and appreciated if you would hit the little button there. But anyway, if you would, great. Another tongue twisting day. Back to Quartz. After they disappeared around about 83, 84-ish, they did reappear eventually after many years, and we had, what did we have? Let's try and remember. Fear No Evil was 2022, wasn't it? And then, about 3 years ago, they released a very fine On the Edge of No Tomorrow, which is a tremendous album. And now here we are, April 2025, and Quartz have hit us again with an album, with their 6th album, which is currently called 6. I bet they spent a lot of time thinking that name up. Hey, didn't you, boys? Now and then you might be thinking, well, 6 studio albums in 50 years, what's all that about? It's hardly prolific, is it? But with Quartz, it's about quality over quantity. And, they show that all over this album here. They show it all over 6. Quality is indeed the word. We've still got pretty much the original lineup, because we've got Derek Arnold, Malcolm Cope and Mick Hopkins. And we've got Jeff Bate as well, who's pretty much an original, because he first joined the band in about 1983. And as I've mentioned, 6, it's quality stuff, all very enjoyable, very high quality. Cope's drumming is metronomic, precise bass from Arnold, and the pair of them lay that big solid foundation for Mick Hopkins to roam around flicking out all sorts of riffs and chugs and cuts and slashes and God knows what. And Bates' rhythm guitar gives some big added background oomph with the big chords as well, and his vocals are no back number either. I'm going to quickly a little bit of extra note about Mick Hopkins' guitar. His solos, like the album, just quality stuff. He's not one for flashy shredding at 1,000 miles an hour. Look how many notes I can play in a tenth of a second. He's much more mature, much more measured than that. And understated yet very effective. That doesn't sound like a contradiction, does it? I hope not. It's not meant as one. And, everything fits. His work fits the context of the songs as well. What have we got musically? Let's pick some out here. Insomnia is a nice driving opener. It chugs away and it's very catchy as well. Come Hello High Water, that raises things up further. Nice, big, booming, heavy song. Another tasty Hopkins solo. Give It All You've Got and Burning Hell, they both thump away. It's all quality power that is, well, just deceptively good. Marvellous, marvellous stuff all the way through. And to pick out another one, you've got Wake Up, that's another big thumping hard hitter as well. Well, as indeed is the whole album. And that's perhaps shown by the closing 2 tracks, which one has a sort of a doomy edge to it, and the other one goes all sort of like atmospheric prog metal in places, and which even includes a little use of sparing use of, but yet effective use of some keyboards there in the background. Cerberus is the doomy one, very heavy, doomy, catchy, and it's not, as you might be thinking as well from looking at the cover there, the artwork, it's not Cerberus is not about that multi-headed doggy thingy which guards the gates of the underworld. It's got some quite tongue-in-cheek lyrics which rail in frustration against modern day computers and the delights of multiple passwords and things like that. Excellent song. And then Nights of Darkness, this goes all on sort of like atmospheric proggy metal in parts, but it fizzes with power and energy all the way through it. And those keyboards say they should add to the atmosphere as well. Terrifically monster song, and a really excellent way to close out a most fine album indeed. Quartz, we've still got them, and let's be thankful for that, because this quartet are seasoned professionals. They know what to do, and they do it very, very well, and give us yet another fine album of varied but pacey heaviness with lots to enjoy. And the 50 minutes or so running time goes past in a flash. It's that good. Thank you, Quartz, and may you long keep doing what you're doing. So that's Quartz and 6. I will put a link to it on Amazon in the description underneath if you would like to check it out. So please do if you'd like to, and please also, if you wouldn't mind, please subscribing to the channel before you disappear, because that would be excellent. And I'll talk to you in the next video.